Mike Richman with the Oregonian and Oregon Live. It was another hot game by Alan Craft. No. Another Jusuf Nurkic incredible performance for the Blazers. The guy that has transformed this season from a borderline laughingstock into something that's been incredibly impressive and fun to watch all of a sudden. Added another chapter in perhaps his best chapter yet with the Blazers. Incredible night for the Blazers' newest player. 28 points, 20 rebounds, 8 assists, 6 blocks, 2 steals. Performance for the ages. In fact, all of those, well, not the steals, points, rebounds, blocks, and assists, all career highs for Nurkic. He's the first player since Charles Barkley in, is it 86?
And Shaq in 85, 86.
To record those numbers. That's heady company. So for all those Blazer fans who've been joking about put a statue outside the Moda Center, drew comparisons to Arvydas Sabonis, Rasheed Wallace, on down the line, it's starting not to look as crazy ridiculous as it once seemed.
Mocking up those statue designs because he's going to get one.
We've already written about him multiple times, and we're going to do it again because what else do you guys want to read about? It's been a debut for a stretch for the ages for Nurkic in his transition to Portland. And you keep asking yourself, how far is this going to go? And right now, I think you just ride it out, enjoy it while it lasts. He's not going to maybe not have too many more performances
never
like
say
tonight.
never.
But what he's doing is incredible. We walked into the locker room today. He's on his cell phone having a video conference with his girlfriend back in Bosnia. He says people in Bosnia, which is 9 hours ahead, watching the games live. They're as excited as Blazer fans. And he's really quickly become quite a phenomenon around here.
So the Nurkic part was fun and good and exciting. The rest of the basketball part was not as fun or pretty, particularly the last minute. The Blazers blew a 12-point lead they had in the first half and sort of clawed back to take the lead. Jusuf hit a free throw to tie the game at 95, and the Sixers got the ball back in a tie game and rushed a shot to beat the shot clock that had already been turned off. And then in a tie game, the Blazers had the ball with the clock ticking under 20 seconds, and the Sixers intentionally fouled CJ McCollum in a tie game.
Wait, dude, trust the process. Okay?
They trusted it all the way to damn near blowing it in regulation. CJ hits both free throws. The Blazers take a 2-point lead. It's all over for the stop. The Blazers force a terrible jump shot from their former teammate, Gerald Henderson, except Robert Covington, quickly climbing the list of Blazer killers, gets the ball back, puts it in, and forces overtime. Luckily, that sort of lasts. Oh no, that wasn't even the craziest part of the game. I apologize, because the Blazers get the ball back with a 2-point lead, and now Farouk Aminu just airmails a pass when all he had to do was hold on to it. This time, the Philly really needed to intentionally foul, and you knew they were going to do it. They'd already done it once. And yet, the Sixers tied it up. The Blazers somehow held on in overtime because Philly's just not very good, and Nurkic was really, really good. And this was a night where they needed him to have 28 and 20. Damian Lillard wasn't very good. CJ was pretty good, but not super dynamic. And as Joe joked at the beginning of the video, Alan Crabb was pretty good, but he wasn't the electric game that he had against OKC. This was a night for Nurkic and a night that he kind of bailed the Blazers out when they just didn't play very well.
And the bigger picture, the Blazers with their victory, which was their season-high 4th in a row, inched up yet again in those Western Conference standings. Now a half game behind the Denver Nuggets for the 8th and final playoff spot. They will leave for a 5-game trip on Sunday, but before they do, they have a home game against the Washington Wizards, which should be a legitimate test to see if this is a legitimate run or just a flash in the pan. So we will talk to you after that on Saturday night.